The state of black girls. That's what we want to talk about today, and we're going to talk about that with Dr. Professor Lynette Danley.
Danley.
I'm going to get that. Like Danley Lumber Company?
Yes.
Yeah, she'll know. She'll know.
I wish I was related to them.
Listen,
Okay.
tell us, our audience, something about who is Professor Dr.
Danley.
Look at the camera and tell us folks something about yourself.
So it's a pleasure to be on the show. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, born and raised here. I'm from the North Lawndale area. I grew up in the Austin area, but have family in North Lawndale and Blue Island. I attended House School Elementary, House School, and Curie Metropolitan High School. I earned my bachelor's from Western Illinois University, my master's in science and education degree from Drake University, my doctorate at Iowa State University, and I did a postdoc and a research associate visiting professorship at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. I've been a professor at the University of Utah, and I'm currently a visiting professor at the University of Illinois at Chicago, and I'm the proud mother of a 10-and-a-half-year-old son, Julian. Hey, love.
Now, tell us about the state of black girls. I mean, that's a project that you're dealing with. Talk about that. What's the state of black girls from your perspective being involved in it?
So I've been working and researching black and or African American young ladies for over the past 20 years. And the first thing I want to say is that black girls are amazing. They're beautiful, they're strong, they're resilient,
right on,
intelligent, and I believe that that's one of the reasons why they are a threat to society. And what's interesting is, the first thing I want to just say is when we talk about African American girls or black girls, it is not that we're not concerned about any other group, particularly African American or no black boys, which we're often compared to. So I want to situate today that this is our focus, but this is not my major and only concern. But getting back to African American young ladies, we see that their dropout rates in terms of high school is about 40% across the nation. 60% of them are unemployed. They're 7 times more likely than other ethnic groups to attempt suicide, to stay in abusive relationships, teen pregnancy, bullyism, gang violence, and they're just not being heard within the school system, primarily with policies such as zero tolerance, where teachers will say they're very disrespectful, loud, sassy, as opposed to seeing them as strong and assertive. In terms of sex education policies, because we leave out culture and the different ways in which black girls experience family, we fail to understand the impact of HIV on our community, which is the #1 killer of African American women. And for black girls aged 17 through 35, they're the rising target. And so if we don't address some of the issues that hurt them outside of classroom, inside of the classroom, their level of performance obviously is going to be affected. But our black girls are literally loving themselves to death. And what I mean by that is they're having unprotected sex. They're looking for love in many different places. And as a community, we need to recognize that while they may be suffering different types of deaths than their brothers, they're having deaths figuratively nevertheless.